Hey folks, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time check, 12:20 here in Dhaka. I'm currently very unwell, as you can tell from my voice from the last event, like 3 days back. I did my last video. I actually am going through that sickness phase. Everybody's going through in Bangladesh. It's like a nice little flu, and you guys know how much I am closely connected to these things. Anyway, so I'm sorry that if some of you have been asking me what happened to me, I couldn't update. I am doing better, just with medication and plenty of rest, and I'm feeling much better after winning the game tonight rather, against Afghanistan. We are having Asia Cup. Those who do not know, it's a cricket game, and our World Cup is coming. So I was very upset about the first game. We lost badly to Sri Lanka. But anyway, today I'm feeling motivated to do a review for you, which is Kenzo Homme EDP. And this is something that I think personally, it's one of the best releases in recent times. And I just said it right up front because it's been a while since I met something that is so satisfying in every aspect. We'll talk about it, okay? So let's go. So Kenzo basically has 4 in this new line. Kenzo I just want to show you quickly, those who are new in the game. Previously, the old line of Kenzo used to be this. This is a quite old bottle that I have. I have quite amount of juice left here. So I keep it here just to keep in, because they are the same line essentially, but these are the new style bottles, which they started with Kenzo Homme EDT, then EDT Intense, this one, and I think they released a Marine one. Yeah, I think that's called Marine, yes. That one is like 4 in the line, but this one is one of the best known freshies in the same realm as Bulgari Aqua Puro. It's very unique kind of a freshie, okay? It has a kick, very long lasting, and I have reviewed everything from this line, Kenzo Homme, the whole line. You can check. I'll leave a link below. I reviewed a lot of Kenzos. So let's focus on this one. I'm talking a lot, but I just want to give you an intro. So basically, there are 2 different fragrances. Do not be confused. This one used to be like a katana sword or samurai sword handle. This is how the bottles used to have, like this. And this is discontinued. These are the new replacement, as I believe. So thankfully, I don't have a tester. I have a full presentation unit. I want to review the original as well as the Marine if I can buy them. And one last thing, sorry if I'm talking too much. Sometimes I cannot get the latest fragrances right away. I live in Bangladesh, so fragrances take some time to reach here, and then sometimes the fragrance is too expensive. I don't want to pay retail on anything unless I get a good deal. I cannot buy fragrances, okay? I rather not. So it takes time sometimes, because it's 2022 release. Some of you be like, hey, you are late at the party. Yeah, I know, but I rather do it. I'll let you know how I feel. So beautiful packaging. I really like these tall bottles. I have to be careful here. I don't want to knock off the bottle. The box looks beautiful, and I bought a partial of this actually. And here is the sites of information. I don't want to read all these. Kenzo has a lot of underrated fragrances, in my humble opinion. Kenzo up here, and then got the batch code and everything here. So this is 110 ml and EDP concentration. This bottle is really pretty. It doesn't take so much space. Looks like a bamboo, the top of it, when you chop it off like that from top, I think that's what the cap is going for. It would be so cool if it was built-in atomizer like that. Don't have to have a cap, but it's nice. So it says Kenzo up here. It's a blue bottle, dark blue bottle. Reminds me of Bloody Chanel bottles. A little bit. I will do cover everywhere possible. All right. And then the cap, it doesn't have magnetic cap. It would be so cool if it had a magnetic cap. Okay, but it doesn't. And then the cap is not very snug fit, but it feels good. It's like a light plastic cap, but goes with the bottle nicely. So I'm wearing this on my hand. Let me do a respray and show you the spray. Atomizer is beautiful. So this one will cost you money if you're going to pay retail. These are expensive. I asked recently how much is it going for at one of our retail stores. They told me the price is around 130, 140 bucks US dollars. I was never going to do it because you can find these fragrances for more reasonable prices, right? So I think if you're looking for a tester, you're looking to pay $60. If you want to pay from people who are selling it afterwards, discounters, you can get it about 75, 85 bucks. So that is a better deal. 110 ml definitely is a good deal, better than 100. Okay, so let me tell you first of all about the performance of this fragrance, which is top notch. I had the EDT Intense, and it felt many people loved that fragrance, but they said this is the one that is very close to Ganymede. Okay, Marc Antoine Barrois, right? So Ganymede is an expensive freshie which has a beastly performance. So EDT Intense from this line was very close to that, but actually Ganymede is much more beastly. But Kenzo Homme EDT Intense, I think, is the most loud one from this line. So far, the three I tried, Kenzo Homme EDT Intense, and this one. This is long lasting, just like the EDT Intense, but the projection is not as beastly as the EDT Intense. So if you want the more intense version, go for the EDT Intense. You know, funny, but that's true. This one sits on your skin beautifully for a very long time. It projects adequate, which I love it. And I sold off my EDT Intense for a reason. That was too much spicy. It had that fresh, breezy, metallic vibe at the same time. That one had too much spices for my liking. I know many of you like that, but on the dry down, that is even closer to Ganymede. This one has some elements of Ganymede, but this is not a clone, to my nose and humble opinion. That's just my opinion. You don't have to follow it. And that's why I like it. I don't want a clone. I have already a couple of clones of Ganymede, which I like, but Ganymede someday I would buy. Okay, Ganymede is a fragrance, very acquired taste. You know, like you smell it. Sometimes you don't like it. I smelled it for the first time. I did not like it. And as time passes by, I actually kind of like it, but it's very expensive. So this is not a clone of Ganymede in my humble opinion, but has some shared elements. Okay. So the notes breakdown from these are, I think, C notes, leather, and patchouli. Very simplistic, but I think there's a little bit more than that in this Kenzo. I don't think they give you like an overall full story, okay, or full picture. To my nose, man, even though my one nose is kind of blocked, but I can smell it. It goes to my system. I've been like not well, but I got to wear this for 3-4 days to make this initial impression. And let me tell you, this stuff is beautiful outdoors. Okay, indoors it's very strong. Outdoors is equally good performing fragrance. Usually nothing lasts on my skin that much. This thing gave me 7 to 8 hours. So if you live in indoors or AC or not super hot situation, on your skin itself it will go 6.5 hours plus. On the shirt it holds pretty well for almost the whole day. Projection is just adequate. As I told you, 2.5 hours it projects beautifully. Even the next 2 hours it projects moderately, and then comes close to the skin. So this is why I call it perfection. Out of the three, I smelled the original, which is a nice little freshie, which is very versatile for summer. You know, you can wear that Kenzo Homme EDT. EDT Intense I felt was a bit much for summer, and it was very strong performing for outdoors, but I think the spicy elements sort of made it like better for colder months. This one right here, it will be perfect for colder months, at the same time be perfect for night outs in summer. Okay, this stuff is just magical. How it smells is so natural. The sea breeze kind of vibe I get from this. You can get some sort of florals from it, but at the same time that leather makes the difference. Okay, there's a very beautiful leather note in this, which makes it very sophisticated. Okay, I love that about this. This is like a niche version of Kenzo Homme. Okay, so you understand this emotion I'm telling you. This is what I felt about this fragrance. The EDT Intense is stronger, yes, definitely, but this one is more classy. And I seen my brothers who actually liked it a lot. They said, bro, I loved it. Tell me, like, brother, how do you like it? This is my humble opinion. To all my friends who knocked me and those reviewer brothers, everybody, you know, you guys are spot on. You know, you guys love this just like I love it. Okay, so this is a fragrance I would say it can compete with top class fragrance like Bleu de Chanel, Perfume, or fragrances like of highest qualities, Dior Sauvage, Elixir maybe not, but Dior Sauvage Parfum, or fragrances like Elysium, those fragrances, the blue category. This is so much more than those. Okay, so you definitely get a very solid fragrance. For the smell I give it 10, for the performance I'll give it 9, because the EDT Intense is 10. This fragrance is so versatile. At the same time, it can be so up class. You can wear this with a suit. You can wear this maybe not in a gym, but you can wear it in a date night. You smell fresh, you smell sophisticated, you smell classy, and you smell distinctive. Not everybody smell like this. You have to understand, people are wearing like 1 Millions, Azaro Wanted Night, maybe Versace Dylan Blue, or the familiar ones like Dior Homme Intense or Sauvage. This fragrance, it takes you to the next, this dude is different. Okay, so when you, let's say, we're going out in a club or wearing like a jacket at the same time, you can rock this. You can go for a boardroom meeting, you can wear this. You can go for professional work. It reminds me of something like a soapy house, like a Prada, like Prada Amber Purom had that class. This one has that class. So I keep it here still. This fragrance I think is a masterpiece. Kenzo Homme, the original. I reviewed Sport, Intense, I think a lot of the other ones, 5 or 6 from this line. Kenzo Homme Night or Kenzo Homme Boise. This is a solid line. If you cannot find this line is making this line proud. Nothing much apart from the freshness. They are their own things. You can collect absolutely both lines. You can be very happy about it. Downsides. Okay, let's talk about some criticism. This fragrance in retail is very expensive, which I feel for Kenzo, I'm used to paying 55 bucks back in the days, but nowadays nothing is 55 bucks. So this is a bit more pricier than some of the other perhaps affordable houses. So you're paying a little bit more for quality. So price is a little bit high. Second thing, some people may not like this bottle design. It's a very much like bamboo. Some people may like fragrance bottles like Spice Bomb or something more creative. This is nice but simple. Okay, personally I like it, but you know, it's like this thin kind of bottles. They move a lot, they wobble a lot because of the small, like Armani Code bottles. Like the base is small. Second weakness or second criticism. Third thing, I would say this is not for everybody. This is definitely something you try first, then you buy. This is not a save line by worthy fragrance. Very sophisticated. I like it. I will sing high praises, but I think this is for mature crowd. This is for people who have been in the game for many years. If you're a beginner, do not look this way. Even the EDT Intense, not for you. Kenzo Homme Original, Kenzo Homme the EDT, maybe you can give it a try. Could be a good starting point. Okay, and I think for summer, if you wear this high heat, this stuff projects like madman. But the dry down hits very quickly in high heat, develops very fast. So in colder months, will be perfect time to wear this. You can absolutely enjoy this just like any of the top brand designer fragrances in the market. So my score for this, despite having that some issues, I give it a perfection 10. Okay, why? Because I love it. This is my sentiment. I love this fragrance. I think for matter of fact, I like this more than the OG. Okay, so you go figure. Check out my review on this one. This one is also good. But Kenzo, man, they are back in the business. Okay, so Kenzo definitely running shoulder to shoulder, neck on neck with top designer brands with this solid release. I'll check out the Marine and the Original for you on channel. And until then, take care and thanks for watching. Okay, sorry, video is a bit too long, but I'm satisfied now what I said about it. Try this fragrance out. Signature scent worthy, 100%. After Durham Intense, you know, like some solid fragrances that come out, you can say, wow, on its own, it's a great release. Kenzo Homme EDP is just that. Okay, check it out, smell it on yourself. Do not put it on the paper. Put it on your skin and see how it develops. Okay, then if you like it, then buy it. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.